only thing that gives me it do be back at it.
Hate this so.
What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? None of us have to be here, so please do not violate consent. What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? Well, none of us asked to be here, so it's a clear violation of consent. But not only that, you do not need to have a child. If you really want one, you can adopt. There are 500,000 children in the United States foster care system that need your help. So please do not create need where there's already so many people in need. Do not cause unnecessary suffering. No, not particularly, no. What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? None of us asked to be here. It's a clear violation of consent, but not only that, it is unnecessary. If you really want a child, please just adopt. Do not create needs when there's already so many people in need. What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it is wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? By having a biological child, you violate someone's consent. None of us asked to be here. But not only that, it is not necessary. If you really want a child, please just adopt. Do not create needs where needs never need to exist. Do not cause unnecessary suffering. For what do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? Stop the biological drive to violate the principle of consent. None of us have to be here. But not only that, you cause unnecessary suffering. You do not need to have a child. If you really want one, you can adopt. So please, do not create needs when there's already so many people in need. What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? None of us has to be here. It's a clear violation of consent. But not only that, it is unnecessary. You do not need to have a child, y'all. If you really want one, please just adopt. you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? None of us have to be here. It's a clear violation of consent to have a child. But not only that, it is unnecessary. You do not need to have one. If you really, really want one, you can adopt. So please, do not bring somebody into this world. Do not create needs when there's already so many people in need. What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? None of us have to be here, so it's a clear violation of consent to have a child. And not only that, it is unnecessary. You do not need to have a child. If you really, really want one, you can adopt. So please, do not create needs when there's already so many people in need. Do not cause unnecessary suffering. What do you value? Wrong to cause unnecessary suffering. By having a biological child, you violate someone's consent. None of us have to be here. But not only that, you cause unnecessary suffering. You do not need to have a child. There's already so many beings in need. There are 500,000 children in the United States foster care system that need your help. So please, do not create need when there's already so many beings in need. What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? After biological child, you violate someone's consent. None of us has to be here. But not only that, it is unnecessary. You do not need to have a child, and if you really, really want one, you can adopt. There are 500,000 children in the United States foster care system that need your help. So please, do not create need when there's already so many people in need. Do not cause unnecessary suffering. What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? None of us has to be here, so it's a clear violation of consent. But not only that, it is unnecessary to have a child. You do not need to. If you really, really want one, you can adopt. There are 500,000 people already in need. So please, do not cause unnecessary suffering. Do not create needs. There's already so many needs in existence right now. What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? None of us have to be here, such clear violation of consent. But not only that, it is unnecessary to have a biological child. You just don't need to. If you really want a child, you can adopt. There are 500,000 children in the United States foster care systems alone. So please, do not create needs when there's already so many people in need. Do not cause unnecessary suffering. I'm not a patriot, my dude. The United States drone strikes like so many people. Like, honestly, fuck this country. But when it comes down to it, like, fuck every country. So I'm not a patriot. I'm just pro-human. I'm pro-preventing suffering. I'm not with some crazy nationalist or something. So just say, what do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering? By having a biological child, you violate someone's consent. None of us asked to be here. But not only that, it is not needed. You do not need to have a child. If you really want one, you can adopt. So please, do not cause unnecessary suffering. Do not create needs when there's already so many beings in need. you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it is wrong to cause unnecessary suffering and death? By having a biological child, you violate someone's consent. But not only that, you sentence someone to a life of suffering and eventually death. So please, if you think those things are wrong, just avoid it. Wear some rubber, adopt, I don't know. Just satiate your needs in some other way. What do you value? Do you value consent? Do you think it is wrong to cause unnecessary suffering and death? By having a biological child, you violate someone's consent. None of us asked to be here. Not only that, you sentence someone to a life full of suffering and inevitably death. So please, if you think it's wrong to cause unnecessary suffering and death, if you really want a child, just adopt. There are 500,000 children already in need. Do not create needs when there's already so many needs in existence.
Did I buy the sign? No. I mean, I did and didn't. Like, no one gave me the sign, but I didn't buy the sign from a website or anything like that. I essentially went to StopHavingKids.org, got the banner, saved it, went to what store in a local city called Fast Signs, gave them the printout for the banner, they made the banner.
Then I went to a store called Fleet Farm, which had the little pipes and the fucking zip ties, and then I basically just put it all together. So, did I buy it? I bought parts, but like, was the sign like, like all like that? And I like went like, oh wow, what a great sign, or like I ordered for someplace? No, so a little bit more complex. And hello to Joe, who just said hi. Did you just show up, or were you here while I was doing some activism? I don't really know. Driving around? No, I have a sign. Just been watching. Oh yeah, if you go back a little bit, you'll see that for the last 30 minutes I was doing activism. I'm kind of demotivated though, and I'm going back home. So life sucks too hard to be out here wasting time. I just want to go back to sleep, frankly, but conserve calories. But yeah, I was doing activism from not really technically part of an organization, but like anybody is the war out there or inside. I'm not like a war zone or anything, but like I'm just in Green Bay, Wisconsin, so but the war is everywhere, man. Like the war is outside when it comes to the war against suffering. So yeah, prayers for Gaza, Mason. I mean, frankly, my stance on the Israel-Gaza conflict is more complex than the average person. I'm more pro-Palestine than Israel. So I wish wish all conflicts would just end and everybody would just go to ethalism and we'd wipe out all animal life on Earth and then all voluntarily go extinct and suffering would be vanquished from this hellish rock for all eternity. But no, the war against suffering will go on. Joe respects Palestinians and Jews. That's beautiful. I don't respect either of them. I think they're both desert dwelling draconian fucks that essentially are anti everything I stand for, which is against suffering and against religion and against theocracy. And both of them are basically theocracies fighting against each other for control so that they can spread their religion around. So I don't like either of them. Frankly, as a pro-mortalist, I hope that they bomb themselves to hell mutually. But it's a tragedy that the civilians must suffer while this occurs. I wish them all a swift end. That's my take on the Palestine war. I do not wish any suffering on either side. I just wish them to be Thanos out of existence, so to speak. Thank you. I appreciate you saying I look like a movie star. I don't know about that one, my dude, but I'll take it as a compliment. But yeah, I do my thing. The only thing that gives me purpose is activism at this point. So I'm gonna end the stream, but keep an eye out for the stream that's gonna come up because I'm gonna start up another stream in about a half an hour. So if you want to catch that, subscribe or whatever, have notifications on if you feel like it. But yeah, I'm gonna end this stream because basically an average on this channel I watch other content and respond to it basically, and I also do activism. But frankly, if I do respond to other content, there's a small chance I'll get a copyright strike, and I don't want my activism to get removed just because I decided to do other content with the stream. Like if I do like 5 hour stream and only like a couple hours of it is activism, there's a chance that a couple hours of responding will get the whole thing. So I'm gonna end the stream, but I'll be back.